Well, we'll get started. Bonjour, mes amis. Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? You're thinking, why is this guy speaking French? I'm supposed to tell you why Polk County finds this to be an important award, and the reason why is that phrase and this flag. This flag is a Iowa flag, obviously, a great backdrop for all kinds of political candidates and whatnot that we see roaming around our state these days. But it's an exact replica of the French national flag. If you take the eagle out of the middle and the state motto, it's a French flag, which tells us, reminds us at Polk County every day that we're all immigrants here. We came from somewhere else. The French settled this, came here, and French settled Iowa. The word Des Moines is actually a French word. We know that you're a hick when you say Des Moines. We think to ourselves, well, we say in our Iowa nice way, no, the S's are silent, but we think, the S's are silent, you idiot. It's a French word. So whether you look like me, or you look like Russell, or you look like Sherry, or you look like Penny, or you look like Mike, we're all from somewhere else, man. And the immigrant spirit lives in this flag, along with our recipients today of this award, Eric and Lorraine. Their spirit is woven into this flag too, as is all of yours. And it's kind of interesting that given that history of Iowa, that the fastest growing group coming into Metro Des Moines right now, and into Iowa in general, are French-speaking Africans. So to my French-speaking African friends out there, comment allez-vous? Très bons. People think we don't speak French around here. And to my Latino friends, I do speak Spanish too, but it didn't fit with a flag story, so I couldn't really use it. But why are these French-speaking Africans coming here? Many people wonder that, and why would you come to, in our inferiority complex that we have here in Iowa, we always think, why would you come to Des Moines? Why would you come to Iowa? Well, the reason why is because we're a welcoming place, and we want to be a more welcoming place. We want to be welcoming to all our immigrants. We don't address our immigrants anymore as immigrants. We call them new Iowans, because you are and they are our future. There are people that aren't in this room yet that we want to welcome to this place, and we want them to grow and grow with us and be woven into our fabric of our flag, just like all of you have been. The award today goes to people that have maintained their immigrant spirit. And so I want to direct your attention to the video right now that talks about our award winners, Eric and Lorraine Rokitnicki.
Lorraine and Eric Rokitnicki met in high school in Poland, but they would live many miles and oceans apart for several years, as Eric was drafted into the military after high school, while Lorraine's family moved to the United States.
That was kind of love on the first sight, let's put that way. After she left the United States, I was writing letters to her and became a correspondent, and we kind of feel a little bit lonely that time, let's put that way, and we're looking forward to just get together.
After arriving in Des Moines, Iowa in 1966 with little money and very few material possessions, Lorraine and her family lived a modest life. Lorraine attended North High School, where the unfamiliar culture and language made life more challenging, but she was determined to adjust and excel.
Somehow I had to increase my speed in learning the English. And so I took a Webster's dictionary from A to Z and went page by page, word by word, tried to memorize those words. And then the more I would hear the word that I learned in dictionary, the more these words stick with me.
While life wasn't easy, Eric and Lorraine were grateful for their new life and the possibilities that existed here. Eric's first job was in tool and die, but he later worked in the printing industry for 10 years before he and Lorraine started Bindery One.
I was looking for a job like a mechanical stuff like that, and I got a job in the printing industry. I thought I was going banana. Those machines run so fast, papers moving so fast, was unbelievable. I really liked that industry because it's clean, no grease, just working with nice paper, and I love that.
I think the biggest thing that I learned from my parents is dedication and not to give up. So, with the hard work that they did to get the jobs done, they did whatever it could to get it done. If it stayed all night long to achieve that, then that's what they did. They really didn't ask for a lot of handouts or hand-me's or anything like that. They always stuck on their own, and they actually depended on each other. And that's how they achieved where they're at today.
With hard work and relentless focus on customer satisfaction, Bindery One grew steadily to become a premier one-stop shop for printing services. Lorraine and Eric leaned on each other as they navigated every important milestone of their lives. A shared dream of a loving family, successful business, and thriving community fortified their bond and fueled their resolve to weather uncertainty and grueling hours in pursuit of that dream.
My dad, he's all heart and soul. He's the one that started this company, so he will try to push people who he sees that has the potential.
Because I was always content with just doing whatever. You say, give me this one job, I'm gonna do that one job. You give me this, I'm gonna do this. I never really pushed myself. And so Eric seen that I can do different things, and he wanted to see how far I can go. And today I'm a male supervisor, and I've got people under me. I'm responsible for different things, and getting the work out, getting the people set for different jobs, and all the time different things like that. So it worked.
They're also generous about sharing their success and providence with the community. Through Bindery One, they sponsor numerous nonprofit organizations and events, including the annual Fuse Des Moines Golf Tournament, JAPA, the Food Bank of Iowa, and Metro Arts Alliance. After moving to an acreage in St. Charles, Eric and Lorraine spent time and resources to create a space for outdoor events. It's eventually become the home of the annual Hinterland Festival.
We had the room, we had the space. We want to utilize that land for something that is good for community. It's good for St. Charles. Kind of open eyes for St. Charles. Put St. Charles on a map, because people coming from all over the United States to St. Charles. That's where they grow the corn and soybeans. So we made something different. And we're trying to improve and make it better yet.
They've created a space that's brought economic and cultural vitality to their idyllic rural community of 400 families, as it became the destination for more than 20,000 music lovers from all over the country and at least 9 other countries in 2019.
I see myself, I was immigrant, somebody gave me change. And I like to see people have a change too. Because some people really, when they don't speak in English, I don't speak English that well too yet, let's put that way. People even don't speak in English, they wanted progress, they want to do things up. Really good people. I enjoy working with different kind of people.
For a legacy of hard work, humility, and generosity that will leave an indelible mark on their children, grandchildren, employees, and community, Eric and Lorraine Rokitnicki are the recipients of the 2019 Immigrant Spirit Award.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Big crowd. It is a very special honor to receive the Spirit Award, one that Eric and I could not have imagined 50 years ago. It is also wonderful to be part of this group of award recipients, dignitaries, and individuals who open doors for all of us in Iowa so that we may build, create, and thrive. Eric and I, we thank you. Eric and I knew each other in Poland, but we came here separately. Once together in Iowa, we asked many questions. We worked several jobs. We learned and we grew stronger as we build our family and business. What is the spirit that drives and sustains people who immigrate to America and to Iowa? For us, there were several key elements. We knew fear, of course, fear of unknown. Everything was so different when my family arrived in Iowa. We were farmers in Poland until the farm was seized by communists. We brought very little with us. There was a great fear in doing without, having less than other families. But within few years, I sponsored Eric to immigrate. We both came to Iowa unable to speak or read English. Learning the language was essential, and we did. Courage is also a big part of the spirit. Every day I had to take a step forward into schools, stores, churches, to take on the task of daily living. I strongly believe that learning the language is the key that enable us to further our education, to learn skills, to have a good jobs, and eventually for us to open our own business and build it stronger over the years. Beyond the practical things, it is necessary to dream, to have a vision of what you want to do and who you want it to be. Dream big and never stop. And finally, sharing is one of the biggest factors in the successful immigrant experience. In our early years, we were blessed by the support and friendship of so many Iowans, neighbors, fellow church members, fellow employees. Others reached us or to us and shared by offer rides. They answered our questions and provided stability in our lives. Now we are fortunate to be able to share with others. Eric and I have sponsored a number of people who wanted to come into the country. We continue to do that. Our Bindery One business employs a rich and diverse group of people from many cultures. They're hard at work every day. You can overhear conversations in several languages. We have worked to create venues like the Hinterlands, music festival where everyday people can bring families and find music and food. It is sharing in whatever role we fulfill that we demonstrate the true value and spirit of immigrants in our community, our state, and our country. God bless this country. God bless United States of America. As we've been blessed, thank you. Thank you.